What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Al King with Storm Dagger Films, back on that again. And guys, of course, I got my little special guest here, Black Widow. Say hey, Black Widow. Black Widow is just cooling today, but guys, I got a great one for y'all today. Guys, I gotta talk about Spider-Man getting all of them, all the Spider-Man movies, literally getting re-released, all up in theaters. I just saw the trailer today, so we getting the original Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, and then we getting the other Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland Spider-Man. They all finna get re-released in theaters, I think around April. I'll leave a link below to the trailer if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. But here's my thoughts on that. Honestly, I think Sony is gonna set a trend because, as you can see, just take a look at the MCU for a moment. Look at how many movies are getting canceled. Captain Marvel 3, a bunch of other, Marvel movies. So basically a lot of studios need to make money, because if you haven't noticed, back in 2023, I believe the only movie that was able to cross over $1 billion was Guardians of the Galaxy 3, if I'm not mistaken. Only superhero movie and just movie in general, I believe, that was able to cross over $1 billion. Also, let me think, did Oppenheimer? No, not Oppenheimer, but yeah, I think it was just Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. But what does that say about superhero films and, just Sony and also the MCU? So, now with Sony, obviously they dropped the ball heavily with Madam Web. And I was reading one of the comments. I'll try to see if I can take a screenshot when I was watching the trailer for all the Spider-Man, trying to get them all back and re-releasing all the movies into the theaters. But I saw this one comment said, hey, this is just Sony trying to make that money back from Madam Web. And I said, dang. They ain't lying. They probably is. Sony said, hey y'all, we gotta do something about this. But I ain't gonna lie, I'ma still go out and I'ma definitely go ahead and see I'm gonna go ahead and go see a lot of these Spider-Man movies that are getting re-released in the theaters, because I never got to see the original Spider-Mans, like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. I never got to see those in theaters, only saw the newer ones in theaters. So I'm a big fan of Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I mess with Tom Holland Spider-Man too, but the other two Spider-Man, they just hit way more different, much more better in my opinion. So yeah, for me, once they hit theaters, I'm gonna go give them a watch. And also guys, I do think this will be a trend going forward, because like I was saying earlier, with movies with the MCU, when you look at them, how many movies are getting canceled. Personally, I think a lot of movies are gonna get re-released, and that's gonna be a new trend in general, but especially with superhero movies. I mean, think about it, you know how much money it costs to make a superhero movie nowadays, and a good one? Yeah, definitely a lot. It's a lot that goes into it. So imagine seeing the Avengers, the entire Avengers saga, just get re-released in the theaters, because I feel like that's gonna come next. If the Spider-Man re-release movies, if they do very well, guarantee the MCU is gonna be paying attention, and Kevin Feige's gonna be like, dang, Sony just made a bag and they doing good from re-releasing. Hey, let's go ahead and do that too. Guarantee it's gonna start happening pretty soon. I would not be surprised later on this year. Kevin Feige's like, hey, guess what, y'all? We gonna re-release all the MCU movies from the past, starting with the Avengers and all this and that. Just re-release everything into theaters. And I think it's gonna do pretty good, because not everybody's seen every Avenger movie in theaters. But as for Spider-Man, I've never seen all the Spider-Mans in theaters, so I'm actually kind of happy I get to go back and go see those in theaters now, because I always wanted to watch the Amazing Spider-Man 2 in theaters. I never got to see it in theaters at the time, but now, once I see that come back in theaters, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and watch that. Yeah, because something about this scene right here, Spider-Man free falling from the sky and going into New York City, I want to see that in a theater. And I doubt we're gonna get some of these films in IMAX, which is completely okay, but as long as we get something, I'm pretty happy. But yeah guys, that's really all I gotta say. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for all the Spider-Man movies coming back into theaters? I believe in April, that's when they're gonna start rolling out. But are you guys excited, or are you guys come on Sony, really? But yeah, let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Al King with Storm Dagger Films. Like and subscribe, share. Black Widow says bye. Now you're all active today. Black Widow getting bigger too. I actually upgraded her from a mouse I forget what size mouse. It was a pretty decent size mouse. I upgraded her to a small rat, so she is just loving it now. But that's all I gotta say, y'all. Have a good one, y'all. I'll be catching y'all next video.